everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing on with our Naughty Good November series, and we are looking at the honeymoon phase of the relationship, which is a phase in the beginning of people's relationships where our hormones are on overdrive. I am actually re-recording the intro to this video right now for you guys because I kind of screwed up. For some reason, I don't know why I got it in my head. The honeymoon phase was only 3 to 6 weeks. It's actually 3 to 6 months. And I just wanted to correct myself for that. So what happens during this particular phase in a relationship is our hormones are spiked. And we have pheromones oozing off our bodies. We are very amorous towards one another. We are super romantic. Everything is, flowers and rainbows. It's all good. We're super into one another. We're super sweet. We totally dote on our partner. Everything is just fantastic. Okay. That is, and this is an evolutionary thing that actually, is part of being a human being. We give off these pheromones and scent. It was a way to, make sure that the species is carried on. It's like we have to, project those kind of, that scent, those pheromones into the air so that, a baby is the result. That is like, you need that to be aroused, to trigger all the, the inner workings of your body in order to create life. So we are going to be looking at this particular phase for this reading. Okay. So if I mention 3 to 6 weeks in your group, please just know I meant 3 to 6 months. Okay. Thank you. So anyways, I just want to remind everybody too that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So there's no reason to take anything personally. If it doesn't resonate, take what does, leave the rest. Okay. If you want to get a personal reading, you can head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop down box below, along with all the other bonus content and stuff that I do over there. Okay. You can catch that if you jump on one of those tiers. So anyways, we have 3 groups today. We have group 1 with the Kitsune fluorite. We have group 2 with the Crazy Lakes agate dragonfly, and group 3 with the Labradorite Pentacle Dragon. So go ahead, pause the video, do whatever it takes to choose your group, and let's get started. You who chose the Fluorite Kitsune, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what the first 3 to 6, the honeymoon phase will be like. This isn't a honeymoon when you go on a honeymoon after you're married. This is the honeymoon phase of the beginning of a relationship. Okay? So we have the Ace of Cups, true love. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. We have the 9 of Pentacles, very, very satisfied. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, nice. Of all the knights in the tarot deck, he's the one you marry. Okay, that the game that people play, marry, fuck, kill, kiss, or whatever the hell it is. This is the one you marry right here because they're steady, they're sure, they're devoted, and they're not out of control. Let me just put you that way. Okay. So along with this, there are sexual parts of you that only exist when that special person's around. Something about them that knows how to unleash the passionate, erotic beast within you that makes you feel oh so very alive. You crave it, they want it. Yep. Very, very passionate and very nurturing kind of relationship here. When we have the 9 of Pentacles, this is showing, when it comes to the material realm of things, where you're feeling very comfortable, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. So I get the sense that this is at a time period where everything is going really well in life. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Here comes the Knight. He's a very good provider, this one. But he's also very passionate, very sexy. I'm seeing very much dominant vibes. Like they're traditionally kind of very masculine in this aspect, very dominant. They're going to bring out that femininity and your feminine side as well. But they really know how to get you going. They know how to push those erotic buttons on you, and they're like totally into you, like hardcore, like to the point where it's like they want something to keep on their person when they're away from you, to remind them of you. So We also have midnight pleasures. So again, it's like, why do I feel like, and the reason why they want that is because they are going to be, during this time, it's like, it's all good. It's very passionate. You guys are so into each other. It's very romantic. It's definitely feelings of hardcore love. So you are very hardcore, like amped up on love vibes. Okay. And they're doing everything. They're giving you gifts. They're giving you attention. They're showering you with everything. And it's like I get the sense this person is quite professional because again, we have that Nine of Pentacles. So you both are probably very busy working. So when it comes time, like you're thinking about each other all during the day, hence the reason why they want to have something on them that like is like smells like you or is a piece of you, like your hair, a lock of your hair, something like this. But when it's like, when they finally get off work, it's like this. So this couple here looks like they're in an elevator and they are throwing down, okay? And it's just like the throes of passion, very sexy. And like in this one, he's like going for her neck, and in this one also. So I get the sense that there's something very erotic to them about your neck. They loved the way it looks. They think it's very graceful or whatever. We have dirty talk, likes to say naughty things in your ear during and wants you to reciprocate. Okay. So it's like there's a whole lot of dirty talk. This person knows how to do this. And, you know, you guys, they want you to talk dirty to them, like during the day, so that they get riled up. So when they get off work, it's like, oh, they are going to get off. All right. You know what I mean? So it's very, very passionate, and a lot of teasing. So they like to be teased. I feel like they like it when you're teased, like you like it for them to tease you too. I mean, because he's got the cat of nine tails there, and he's like tickling at her back with his finger. You guys know how to do this really well with each other. Okay, so this is like part of like what keeps the hormones raging between you guys, and when you get together, it's like full on like nurturing, hot love-making sessions. It says, don't tease me unless you're going to please me. I hate it, but I love it, you know? And we have, I picture you in thigh highs and stilettos with big messy hair. Yikes. And so obviously they're like talking to you during the day. They're talking about this. Again, like I said, this is like, you guys are both professionals here. So it's like you have, you know, your own lives, your own jobs and things that you're doing, but you keep the spark alive. Like you can't get each other off your minds. So during the day, you know, especially like when you have a lunch break or something like this, I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys like hook up during lunch. Sometimes, I mean, you just can't get enough of one another, and you know how to like spark that drive, you know. The way you kiss me gives me a you know, like literally it gets them ready. So it's like everything about you to them is very desirable, and you guys are very vocal with one another, and you're also very caring and very compassionate. So it might get dank, dirty, throw down up against a wall and kind of rough a little bit. Sometimes there's like teasing and build up and foreplay and all this kind of stuff. But when it's all said and done, underlying this, there's love. And you guys have definitely like fallen in love with each other. And it's like very sweet and very endearing what I'm kind of feeling here. Because again, we have the Chariot. Okay, this is this person, or when you guys are together, you are on a spiritual journey, a spiritual quest together. This, you know, lovemaking to you guys isn't just, oh, let's get down and dirty, bang, bang, bang. It's not, I mean, it can be like that at times, of course. It's always like that sometimes. But there's definitely like a spiritual connection. So you guys take it kind of seriously. When you do have like your time alone together and it's like the weekends or whatever, and you don't have to go to work or whatever, oh man, is it fun. Like you guys are just all day long, you know, in bed. Maybe you guys even go away and get away sometimes, and you take little like weekend vacations and you go stay somewhere, like go to an Airbnb somewhere, and it's just like, you know, in the middle of the woods or something like this. So it's very private. So you guys can get y'all freak on, and that is all you do. I mean, it's like that. It's very nurturing, very passionate, very loving. So this doesn't look too bad to me. Looks like it's pretty good. Looks like the first 3 to 6 weeks of this one is going to be, they definitely bring that that special something, you know, out, and they unleash a lot of passionate, erotic feelings within you. You guys both do this to each other. So it is very, very hot. So in my next reading with this, we're going to look at what happens, you know, as we continue on here. So you might want to check that one out too. So make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified of when the continuation of this reading comes out. Thank you guys for being with me. If you would like to get a personal reading or check out more readings by me, you can head over to my Patreon, which the link to that is in the drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. For those of you who chose group 2 with the Crazy Lace Agate Dragonfly, this is going to be your reading. We're looking at the honeymoon phase, not a marriage honeymoon. Okay. So I explained what that is at the beginning of the reading. If you didn't listen, then, well, I guess you're missing out on that, that bit of information. It explains what it is. So anyways, we have the 8 of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords. Ooh, we have 2 8s. We have the Knight of Swords. Wow. And we have the King of Cups. Hello. Okay. We have your love was unexpected. I wasn't looking for a relationship. Then you show up and your beauty dazed me. Your scent captured me and your eyes abducted my soul. We have get you by surprise. Oh, yes, indeedy. That is exactly how this happens because look, we have the 8 of Wands. Quick, fast, hot, surprise, you know, and definitely this kind of energy. And it is on, man. It is on because we have that Knight of Swords very charging forward with their sword ablazing, pun intended. And it's going to get freaky. So we have, oh my God, is it ever? We have exhibitionist, likes to show off and may want you to expose yourself or have, you know what, in public. We have voyeurism, visual lover. I get pleasure from seeing you experience pleasure. Very interesting. We have the exhibitionist. We have voyeurism. Voyeurs usually watch an exhibitionist. Okay, so this is kind of interesting dynamic here for sure. We have that attitude of yours is going to get you spanked. And we have, I want to take my frustration out on that butt, on that ASS. Okay, so there it is right there. Look at that. That is freaking crazy that that came up. Okay. But what I'm seeing here is this is going to come out of the blue. It's going to become really hot, really fast. And you're going to do things with this person you never thought you would do. And what's so funny is this is talking about exhibitionist. Look at here. There's this little satyr here, and he's like rather aroused, watching over here. And then over here, we have people watching again. So yes, there is this exhibitionist kind of thing going on here. And I get the sense that this person really likes to, and like, you're going to be very pumped on this person, like so pumped. So it's going to be like, kind of like all logic and reason just goes out the building. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but it's like they're outside outdoors here. Okay. You know, in like a private, it looks like a private garden, but there is like a ladder here going up the street. So it almost looks like an orchard. So this is kind of one of these things where it's like you guys are going to get freaky and just like it just all of a sudden gets you by surprise, like spontaneous kind of thing where you could be like, you know, maybe even you guys hook up or get together like right before the beginning of fall or during like the autumn season. And, you know, maybe like one of your dates that you go out to like go to an apple orchard to pick apples, you know, for the season. And you're going to go get some fresh apple cider or something like this. You know, you're going to go in the country and you're going to go for a little drive and go take in the nature and go pluck some apples. And then you're out alone in the middle of the orchard and stuff gets hot and heavy and here goes the throwdown. You know, it's like that. It's like constant, like in certain areas where you don't expect, this person is, you guys are just going to get wild. And they really like to see your O face and see you be pleasured. There is a definite dominant vibe here with this person where there is a little bit of kink, a little bit of BDSM stuff kind of going on here. And I mean, look at that. Like this is the King of Cups. She's bent at his knees. She's dressed like super sexy in her lingerie and stuff. And they're dining and she's just like, you know, he's definitely dominating over her. Like, you know, this is the vibe I'm getting here, where they're extraordinarily very masculine vibes. I feel like that this person has like, they're ripped. They have like a nice rack. They have a nice body. They're very, when they want something, they go after it. I get the sense though, why do I feel like more than one person picked this group? Like, I mean, not more than one person. Of course, more than one person picked it, but like a lot of people picked this group. We have a knight and we have a king. So I get the sense where, I really don't think this is two different people though. I think this is like the aspects within this guy's personality, where they are definitely a mature individual and they've been around the block. They have some experience for sure. They're quite youthful. Like there might even be a slight age difference. You guys, a hawk just flew and swooped down right by my office window, like through my porch that's outside. Holy crap, that was wild. Oh my God. Woo! Okay, so hey, the hawk was going after something. Clearly it's going after something. It's hunting something for it to swoop like that and just go. So I get the sense this person is like that. Again, Knight of Swords, they go after what they want and they don't stop till they get it, and they will go charging, swords ablazing, you know? So, but there's an age, there could be like, they could be a little bit older. This is a mature individual again, but their body is so, ooh la la, you know, like they are fit as, this is a very dom kind of thing anyway though, okay? People who have a dominant person, who are dom in the bedroom or very much into BDSM, at least in my personal experience, all the people who are like this that I have met and I have dealt, and I am one of them too, we like to stay fit. We are very strict about our bodies. We take good care of ourselves. We work out. We want to be top notch. You know, it's just what we do. And so that's where I'm getting this, like, because this person really takes good care of themselves, they look damn good. They don't look their age. And it is true, when you are like very healthy and fit and you take good care and you take part in like good nutrition and regular exercise routine, as you age, you will not look your age, as long as you don't bake in the sun. Okay. If you bake in the sun, you're going to look like a friggin' handbag. Don't do it. And I love being in the sun, but I slather up with the sunblock or I stay in the shade. I do not bake myself. So, because I want to look good, you know, I care about my body. I don't want skin cancer, you know? So, and this is very much this person's vibe. They really care about their health. They take care of it and they're on top of it. So, and that's what they expect of their partner as well. So, I mean, if you're one of these kind of people who takes good care of yourself, oh yeah, you're going to be, I mean, yeah, you're in like Flynn, okay, for sure. So, but yeah, it's like very, very, like this is very spontaneous, very fun. But when there are things that are actually planned, they're going to be quite intense and maybe all night long and very, very like dom and submissive kind of vibes, as well as, even though you have something planned, I feel like they might vary off and you guys might end up like maybe you have something planned and then something happens like very spontaneous that even adds to it or highlights it, or else you end up going in a completely different direction altogether. That's just the way you do, you know, that is what's going on here. And it's kind of funny because we have the Eight of Swords here. Now, this particular deck isn't, you know, it's got kind of like different meanings than regular tarot too, because of what it is. But the Eight of Swords, what do we always see? We see a woman, she's bound and she has, she's tied up. She has those, she has a blindfold on and she's surrounded by swords. Is that not subby? Yes, it is. So again, this is what I feel like. There's dom and sub vibes written all over this, 100%. And they like to show it off, let me tell you. And they like to see you, they get hot watching you pleasure yourself as well. So again, this is going to be a very dynamic kind of beginning of a relationship. It is going to happen quite quickly. It's very, very passionate. And full of like, when it comes to like afterwards, like the aftercare and the romance is going to be really, really good. So, good on ya. That's what I'm seeing here. So if you want to see how this continues on, make sure to check out my next post. So in order to do that, make sure you are subscribed, you have hit the bell so you don't miss it. Thank you guys for being with me. If you'd like to check out more videos by me, head over to my Patreon. And if you'd like to get a personal reading, you can also do that over there too. So thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time for the next one. Those of you who chose group 3 with the Labradorite Dragon, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and see what the honeymoon phase of your relationship is. Not a honeymoon of marriage. This after marriage. This is the beginning of a relationship. I explained that at the beginning. If you didn't listen, you should go back and listen. So anyways, all right, let's see what came up here for you guys. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the World. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups. We have something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman, like a weapon in the wrong hands. You can do damage. So we have let me sex it down all night long. We have role play, likes to have you dress up or act out fantasies, or they like to dress up for you. We have anonymous freak sessions, you know the word. I already said it, sex. So let's pretend we don't know each other tonight. Again, that has to do with role play. So there's definitely a lot of game playing and role play within this relationship. Now, the tarot deck I'm using is different than regular tarot, but that's the gist of this. That's like totally what's happening here. They're on like a little, like an adventure, a game playing. There's a lot of teasing going on within this relationship, but it is like absolutely top notch. The very satisfying. They worship you down to your feet. This is total wish fulfillment. They do anything for you. Okay. So in turn, you definitely want to do anything for them. So there's a whole lot of fun games, role playing. You guys definitely know how to think outside the box and keep the spark alive, which is good. Okay. We have Unleash the Phoenix that's been dying to come alive. And we have I Think You Are Divinely Delicious. So yeah, absolutely. I feel like there's a lot of like good like banter between the two of you that goes back and forth. This is definitely very balanced. There's a whole lot of like, seriously, with the role play in this, it's like there's like total like teasing, build up, foreplay, role playing, like games. You guys plan stuff out like this. You know what's so weird was I'm looking at this picture and it makes me think sexy scavenger hunt, you know, hardcore. But when we have the World card, it's like I get the sense that there is also something quite different between the two of you. Like you guys could be from different backgrounds, different cultures, or you like the how you even met could have been through like travel or something. But this person's most definitely into you. You guys are like, you know, the beacon of light in each other's lives. And when you get together, it's like you guys are so like, you definitely are very adventurous and are very into pleasing one another to the point where it's like it will go all night long. You just can't get enough of each other. You guys are like kind of like addicted, like drunk on love with each other. When you are with this person, again, with this and this, oh yeah, you're going to do things that you never thought you would do. And it's like they bring that wild side out in you where you feel like you have never felt this desirable, this feminine, this powerful in your whole entire life. I think a lot of people confuse when you hear the word feminine, they somehow think weak. Oh no, honey. No. True feminine power is power. Like to the point where it's like so explosive and so that we need our counterpart to dial it back a little bit because it's so passionate, so emotional, so intense sometimes that is like, this is why you have a counterpart. This is why it doesn't matter what you're into, you know, sexually, you have a masculine and you have a feminine no matter what. Okay. And they act as counterparts and they bring balance, they bring harmony. And that is what this group is all about. It's like they really know how to stoke that wild woman side out in you, like hardcore, that I want to say banshee because like in the bedroom, that's what you sound like, you know? And it's like, they really like know how to bring that out in you, and then they know how to temper it back down. It's fantastic. It's like, and we have, I think you are divinely delicious. They love the taste of you. You know, they love the scent of your skin, you know, unleash the phoenix that's been dying to come alive. I feel like being with this person is highly transformative. It's like reborn. Now, because we have the world card and this is Saturn energy, I feel like this happens, especially for those of you who are going into a Saturn return. Saturn returns always bring big change to life. And so this could happen around that particular time. Now, for those of you who have the Saturn transit right now sitting on your sun, and then you have relationship houses activated with other planets, and, you know, like the ruler of your 5th, 7th, things like this are like doing stuff. You got all this, you have to have more than one transit. Does not a change of life make, okay? You have to have multiple things going on and in the right houses and in the right areas. But those of you who definitely have the Saturn on the sun, and then you have like all those other aspects chiming in with it, oh, be prepared. This person is coming in, and it's coming in and it's going to change your life. You're not going to be the same again, okay? That also, it's kind of interesting that I'm even bringing that up because we also have the eclipses, you know, that just occurred. So, you know, those do like, you know, the energies from, you know, especially the solar one lasts a while. And, you know, events and stuff can happen just before it, and it can happen like, you know, after it, so many weeks after. So yeah, eclipses are turning points in our life. They are big changes. So anyway, that I feel like, you know, this is a big turning point in your life. It's great. It's like it's exciting. It's fun. You know, it's not boring, and it's very passionate. And they really, I mean, they bring out that inner goddess like hardcore, and she's hot and she is real, you know? I mean, it's like you're going to like become like this. You are like that phoenix rising from the ashes. You're not even going to recognize yourself after this. That is how the chemistry works at the beginning of this, in this honeymoon phase for you. That's what it's going to trigger in you. It's going to be like almost like a friggin' DNA change, you know? It sparks that flame, lights up that Kundalini energy, and here we go, you know? And you will not be the same after this, most definitely. Also with the Saturn energy, I feel like there could be a bit of an age difference as well between the two of you. Could be 4 to 9 years in difference. That's like what I'm just feeling. That's the first thing. I look down and I'm like, yep, that's it right there. So, yeah, very, very interesting stuff for this group. If you'd like to see how this energy continues on and, you know, after this period, please make sure to check out my next video because I'm going to continue this on to see where it goes. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss this video. Thank you guys so much. If you would like to see more stuff by me or get a personal reading, you can head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.